So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you the mechanism that we put into play. I like to call this a simple exercise in prosperity. I'm going to show you the mechanism we put into play to compensate people. All right? So we're going to show you two different pay plans, because what we did is we created monthly residual coming from two different pay plans overlapping. So you're going to see two pay plans overlapping. One's a primary pay plan, one's a secondary pay plan. The secondary is your allowance. I say that in a fun-loving way, of course. It's kind of like money just to live on, kind of like money to pay rent, mortgage, money to kind of, pay the internet, pay the primary things that you have going on in your life on a monthly basis. And then the other that I'm going to show you right now, it's for lifestyle, okay? So I'm going to take you into that right now. This is going to be pretty cool. So let me explain to you pay plan number one, if I may, with your permission. So here we go. You ready? Every single one of you are going to be in profit with only two people coded to you, and I'm going to show you how that works. This is going to be like compounding residual income like you have never seen before. You get paid $45 per person, not a Mickey Mouse 50 cents, 75 cents, $1.50, and all that stuff. On the primary, it's 45 bucks, and it's not just fast start for 1 month. That would kind of suck if it was. What this is it's month after month after month residual income. You're going to get paid $45 a person. So if you had 100 people on your team, what's 45 times 100? It's a significant amount of money for the average person. Wouldn't you agree? Every 30 days from every pay line you have, and I'm going to explain to you what that means right now. All right? So let the games begin. Let's check this out. So obviously you're going to have a sponsor. I think every single one of you know what that is, having a sponsor. And here's you. And you can see you, and then you can see residual income. So I got to show you some residual income here, right? Because you're all sitting back waiting. Okay, I wonder if this guy's going to really show us what he's got. Yeah, no problem. I can do that. I can do that with my eyes blindfolded. You ready for this? Let's check it out. Okay, so there's your sponsor. There's you. You bring in your first sale. You invite people to this call. You let people see the pre-recorded version. Right now we're in free launch. We had just in the first few hours, in less than 24 hours, we had over 5,000 people come in. All right? Over 5,000 people come in the free aspect of it. And then I'm going to show you right now why these people are going to be smart enough to activate. You make your first sale. That person is Sam, okay? When Sam comes in, and after free launch, we go into pre-launch where we activate the monetary side of it. When Sam pays $89.95, the good news is you're going to make 45 bucks. Isn't that pretty cool? You're going to make 45 bucks. Now, you're going to bring in a second person, and let's say that wonderful second person happens to be Sue. When Sue comes in, you're going to make 20 bucks on Sue. Now, why would I say that? Because Sue's going to be passed up. This is like a reverse two-up. You keep the first sale, and your second sale, you pass up. You got to give in order to receive in the game of life, right? But the beautiful thing about our two-up is you just don't pass that second sale up and not receive anything in return. You get a $20 residual monthly income on that person. So we split it. So on the pass-up, 25 goes to your sponsor. As you can see, if you look at that illustration, 20 goes to you. That's the breakup of the $45 there. You're making money. You're not being cynical, skeptical, and negative, saying, well, I don't want to pass that person up. I don't want to pass that person up. I don't want to pass that person up. You're not really going to care. You're not going to give a damn because you're still going to be making money on that person. All right? Now, let me see if I have this right here. I think I do. Okay. So obviously you're going to make $65 in residual income when you add the $20 to your 45 as you see there. Now, what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, is you're going to bring in a third person. That person's name is Bill. When Bill comes in, you're going to get $45, and you're going to add the $45 because you're not passing that person up. The $45 is now going to create $110 in residual month after month after month. Remember, this is $110 residual. This is not Fast Start Daddy from Cincinnati one-time money. This is $110 on a monthly basis, all right? So you got $110 coming in. Your overhead is about $89.95 for now, and you can figure that out later. I'll just show you some really cool dynamics here first. Okay, then let's take a look at what happens. Then you bring in Mary. Mary's sale number 4. Well, guess what? You're going to get 20 bucks when Mary comes in. You know why? Because sale number 4, Mary, is going to be a pass-up. So Mary goes up line. You get 20. Your sponsor gets 25. Your sponsor's happy. They didn't recruit her sponsor. And this same process is replicating itself thousands of times over on a monthly basis. You're going to be going through the exact same illustration for yourself personally. So now your residual is $130 a month. When you add the 20 to the 110, you've got $130 residual coming in every single month, all right? And you're only looking at 4 people there. I mean, that's pretty cool. You've made more money than you've taken out of your Hip City Pocket Bank. But then you bring in your 5th sale, all right? Your 5th sale comes in, and you can see under the 130, there's a 45 that was just placed there. There's another 45 bucks for you. So now what? All right, let's take a look at what happens next. You're up 175 bucks in residual, all right, on that 5th person. Now, from the 5th person on, okay, just want to make sure I show you this correctly. From the 5th person on, there's a 6th person that you brought in. You're going to get another 45 bucks, and that's going to push it up to what, 220? I hope my math is good. I think my math is okay. Let me just see it. It should be 220. I was right. All right. So you got $220 there in residual income. All right. It's not a lot of money yet, but you know what? It's still not bad. But the really cool thing is you're only going through the 2-up once. All right. You get that out of the way. You bring in sale number 1, pass up sale number 2, keep sale number 3, pass up sale number 4, and then you're qualified. But if any of your pass ups ever fall out of the program, you've got to requalify. You always have to sustain and maintain too. So what will happen is if you make your next sale, sale number 17, sale number 42, sale number 137, that person will be the pass up, all right? Because you always have to stay pass up qualified. It's paramount. So from your 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th sale on to eternity, infinity, as some of you might know, you'll be making $45 a person, and then you're starting all these 2-ups going up to you as well. All these infinite pay legs paying you anywhere from, 45 bucks to, if you keep recruiting and building wide, you'll be getting the $25 all rolling up to you as well. It's going to be absolutely a beautiful thing. So that's an illustration right there that kind of shows you the dynamics of the pass up. But now let me kind of show you a 7-month business plan when it comes to making money here, all right? I'll pick up the pace a little bit here. All right, month 1, you get 4. We don't set goals here. Goal setting is for people that like to go broke. I'll prove to you why goal setting totally sucks and should never be taught. I don't allow my kids to learn goal setting, and they're not allowed to be in any class where goal setting is taught. Explain that to you in another time. I teach something called absolute commands, all right? I'm not into the world of wanting. It's called will have. It's just non-negotiable, and we can do a workshop on that another day. But anyhow, in month 1, you get year 4, you just program the subconscious mind, because the subconscious mind loves you more than anything in the world. It'll bring it into your reality. You program the subconscious mind for 4 sales your first month. 2 and 4 pass-ups, you keep sale number 1, sale number 3. 2 times 45 is 90 bucks, all right? You're now in profit, and you're pass-up qualified. You still earn $20 each on both those pass-ups, so you go 2 times 20, 40 bucks. You now have $130 coming in. Pretty cool? Pretty cool. That's month number 1. Let's take a look at month number 2. You get 2, who get 4. Of course, each are passed up, correct? So on the 4, you're going to get 4 times 25. There's $100. Add 130 from last month's residual. You now have a residual income of 230 bucks. Not bad, all right? Not great, but not bad for the average person. As long as they're seeing that they're making money and over and above their cost, they're going to stick to the program like glue. Month 3, you get 4, who get 4, right? Your 4 get their 4. Of course, 2 each are passed up. 8 times 25, 200 bucks. Add it to your last month's income of 230. You now have $430 coming in on the residual. That's pretty cool. All right? Let's take a look. Month 4. You get 8, the 4. Of course, 2 are passed up. 16 times 25 gives you 400 coming in that month. All right? And then you add that to the 430 from the month before as residual, month after month after month. You've got $830. Now, $830, some people say, well, that's not a lot of money. Well, it is for only a few people in your organization. And when you take that $830 in a different foreign country and you convert that currency to, their money, they're living like kings and queens in some cases. And God only knows some of these people need the money. All right? So let's take a look at, where am I at here now? Let's take a look at month number 5. Your 16 get their 4. 2 are passed up, 32 times 25, right? 32 times 25 bucks on the pass up. you're going to have $800. Add 800 to 830, you've got $1,630 coming into your Hip City Pocket Bank. Getting exciting, right? Watch this. Month 6, tour passed up. Total of 64. 64 times 25, 1,600. Add it to 1,630. You're now up $3,230. And remember, we're only talking about 4. I just told you over 5,000 people came in here in less than 16 hours. Isn't that amazing? And the really cool thing is we've got some people that have sponsored over 100 people, never mind 4. So do the math on 100. You're looking at probably not 3,230. You're probably looking at, I don't know, closer to $60,000 a month in income. I'm not ready to do the math right this second, but it's lifestyle income money. Then we take a look at month 7. Tour passed up for a total of 128 being passed up. 128 times 25 bucks, right? $3,200 times that 3,230 gives you $6,430 a month coming in. I don't know about you guys, but I think that's pretty exciting. The average person who's never made money in business opportunity before, they're going to gravitate to this. They're going to love it. They're going to get excited. And then now, you know what? There's your 7-month business plan. I'm not going to show you 8, 9, and 10. You'll get pretty excited about that, but I don't want to blow the mathematical numbers out of the water here because, you know, sometimes people just aren't ready, you know, but let's get it to 6430. For most of you, get the feel, touch it, feel it, smell it, believe that it's real, and then let's move on and start making a whole lot more. Now, one of the cool things that Dave and Wallace put together, I can't take credit for this in any which way, shape, or form. They decided to overlap that incredible 2-up concept with a matrix. I'm almost finished the presentation, believe it or not. They decided to put a 2x10 matrix into play here. Now, why would they do that? Because it's a marketing technique. Most of you think it's about the money. Strategically, it was brilliant because it's a psychological marketing component that empowers people. Once again, it's about empowering people based on their needs, and people have this need. You get paid an amazing $1 per person every month in the matrix. All right? Every month, whether you personally sponsor anyone or not, whether you bring your 2 people in the 2-up or not, you come in based on the population, the global population of people coming in, you're placed in the matrix, and should you happen to have a team develop under that leg, whether you bring somebody in or not, I don't like bringing this word up, but there's something out there called spillover. It exists, and it's definitely going to exist in a program like this because of the magnitude of what we put together here. You'll get paid for every person within that 2x10. Let me show you the math on that, all right? So you're sitting in this matrix. Not only you're part of the 2-up, but you've been kind of complimentary put into this matrix, whether you do anything or not, based on your positioning, your timestamp, where you're at within the system. That's what a matrix looks like. It goes 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 5, 12, 1,024. Now I can breathe. And if you added up $1 a person, it gives you an allowance. It gives you a marketing allowance every month to get your family and friends off your back, to get your spouse off your back if they're not supportive of what you're doing, significant other. It'll pay your rent, your mortgage, whatever it is you need. It'll take some of the pain away. It'll take some of the pressure off a lot of people's lives. There's a bonus check of $2,046. Whether you like it or not, so sad, too bad. You get it. That's not my problem. That's yours. All you need to do is learn how to cash it. $2,046 in that matrix. Whether you sponsor anyone or not, you don't have to qualify for that. We don't care. The team's growing, it's building, and just seeing what's happening right now. You know, some people are hitting 1,000 people in their organization, and they've only brought a few people in since we released the free launch last night. So I don't know about you folks, but I think that's pretty fun. I think that's pretty exciting. You know why? Because we designed this opportunity to be all about you. Everything about this is about you. All right? So really what we're doing here at the Total Takeover is we're inviting every single one of you to be on this incredible journey with us, this incredible journey about prosperity, about lifestyle. Sure, we can talk about products. Sure, we can talk about companies and comp plans, but you know what? The bottom line is the reason why you're all going to be here, and I know what the reason is. It's because show me the money. It's all about money, isn't it? To most people, it's all about money. And then they're going to be totally blown away when they realize the product is absolutely sensational. And it gives everybody everything they would need, want, and desire to go out there on the internet and create a dynasty or basically build a financial empire working from home. All the tools are here to pull that off. So get back to the person that was kind enough, wise enough to send you to this presentation tonight. It's time to get started. You don't sit there and say, well, I got to think about it. I mean, if I told you I was going to give you my $388,000 Ferrari, you know, and get you situated in a prosperous situation, and what are you going to say? Well, I really don't know if I want the guy's car. I need to think about it. Maybe I got to talk to my wife. Maybe I got no. You just take it. There's a reason why you're on this call tonight. There's a reason why you're sitting here listening to a stranger, in some cases, talk to you. But we don't have to be strangers forever. That's the good thing. There's a reason for everything. So there's nothing to think about. If you ever notice this, I'm just adding this into the equation. Have you ever noticed this? People say, I need to think about it. Where did that come from? People don't think. People think they think, but they don't think. When was the last time you heard of somebody getting a degree in a college or a university for thinking? Actually taking a course on learning how to think. All right? So don't worry about thinking about anything. There's nothing to think about. Just do it. And when you learn the process, when you learn the mechanisms, when you learn the psychological dynamics of just do it, you'll never have to set goals ever again, because you'll have everything in life you ever need, wanted, and desire without any form of limitations. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming to the call tonight. Love you all in spirit. Thank you for being here. I'm not going to answer any questions on tonight's call. Get back to the person put you on this call. You can work your way up the linear chain to get access to us. I'm making myself available. I guess I'm kind of like the spokesperson for the company as well as being a partner in it. Dave and Wallace are really the real big brains behind the company, and they put everything together. But I'm kind of like the guy out there. If there's anything you need, if you want private calls, if you need three-way calls, if you need Skype calls, if you want a private webinar for your teams, for other leaders out there in the world, please utilize me. That's my gift. That's my talent. That's what put an awful lot of money in my pocket, is my voice and my ability to communicate. I want to offer that to every single one of you and say, Dave, Wallace, and myself are of service to all of you out there. We are here to serve you, to help you build your empire. We are so obsessed. We are so passionate about turning everyone into believers, because we know that not everyone's a believer, and we're going to do everything in our power to change that mindset, all right? We believe, and we want you to believe. So anything we can do to help you, we'll help you. We're here to go the extra mile. Where other companies won't do that, we'll do that. We'll go the extra mile. We really want to cater to you. We look at this as you're in our environment, our playground, our community. We're hosting this party. We want you to feel good about being here, all right? We want you to recommend what it is we're doing. And if we don't make you feel good, we're smart enough to know that you're not going to come back and you're not going to pass the word on to other people, all right? So we're going to do everything in our power to put a smile on your face and make you happy. We don't know exactly how we're going to do that yet. We do. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it. So anyhow, guys, listen, once again, love you all in spirit. Thanks for being on this call. Have a wonderful evening. God bless. Be safe. Be sound. And we're going to be back again Thursday night. Thursday night, we're going to be back again. We're taking the night off Wednesday night. We'll have this call recorded. Everything you heard tonight, everything you saw tonight, it's being recorded right now as we speak. We'll render it. We'll get it out there. We'll get it in circulation. And if you want to pass this on to other people, feel free to do that as well, too, okay? Everything you need, want, desire is totally in here to create your financial empire working from home. So once again, love you all in spirit.